Hello guys, I welcome you back to JN Graphic Tutorials. In this session of tutorials, we are going to develop a social media poster. But before then, if you haven't subscribed, I just want you to subscribe to this channel for more amazing graphic design content. So let's head on to our Photoshop and start creating something awesome. So first of all, I'll go to my Photoshop, and these are the files that we are going to base on to create our social media poster. So let's hide it for now. So let's start creating a document. So I'll click on my new. So I'll create a document of width of 1100, height of 1100, then I will leave the resolution to be 300. The color mode should be RGB color because it is going to be a social media flyer, and I'll make sure that it is on pixel. So let's give it a title as social media, something like this. So after this, we can go on and hit on create. So guys, this is the background that we are going to base on to create our social media poster. So first of all, I will go to my view and go to my guys and go to my new guide layout. So I just want to bring in this thing so that I know that everything I am just doing is in alignment. So first of all, we will start creating a solid background. So I just want to set my foreground color to something like, so let's set our foreground to something like this. So you can use a code of small f AE 1F4. So you can use a solid background like that. So this is the solid background that I have chosen to use. So I can move it a little bit forward. So I have changed the solid background code, so you can use FCF for FE. I think this one is more better than the other one. So let's start importing things inside the Photoshop. So after we have finished our solid background, I'll go to place link and I'll go to where my files are. So the first file that I'm going to place in is this file. So I'll make sure that it takes the entire background like this. Then I reduce the opacity to about 12 or 11. So 12 or 11 is cool. So this is what I just want to do. So after that, I'll go on and bring another resource. So I just want to bring this one in. So this is what I just want to do, something like this, very amazing and very awesome. So I can just duplicate it, Ctrl+J to duplicate it, so that I'll bring the duplicate one downwards here. So this is what actually I just want to do. Very nice and very amazing. So I just want to select this one and reduce the opacity to about 23. So let's reduce the opacity to about 23 like this, and let's select the down one also and reduce the opacity to 23, the same 23. Very nice and very amazing. So after we have done with this thing, I just want to create a rectangle here. So I just want to create a rectangle like this here. Very nice and very amazing. A rectangle like this. Very nice and very amazing. So this is what I just want to create here. So I make sure that it is just at the center of the alignment, something like this. So I'll go on and place my first image inside. So I just want to place this image inside. So I will just click on this image and just create a clipping mask to it so that it will just stay in this box. So I just want to reduce the size of the image like this. Very nice and very amazing. So this is what I just wanted to do. So after I'm done with this one, I just want to create another rectangle once again. So I just want to create a rectangle like this here, something like this, very nice and very amazing. So I just want to create something like this here. So I will just push it a little bit like this, so that we get some little space down here. So after we have finished creating this rectangle here, I just want to give it a gradient. So we will give it a gradient of a color like this. So I chose the first color to be a code of 890449. Then I chose the second color to be 12070B. So this is the gradient that I just used for the rectangle here. So after I'm done with this, I just want to select it and give it a stroke. So I will go to the effects here and go to my strokes. So I just want to give it the white strokes like this, very nice and very amazing. So these are the white strokes that I just want to give to it. So after I'm done with this, I will go on and I just want to create another layer. So I will create a new layer and then I will bring it just at the down of the rectangle that I just created. So this is the new layer. So in this new layer, we are going to select our brush and create some shadow. So let me change the foreground color to something like a shadow color. So let's take something like this and we want to create a shadow here, very nice and amazing. So this is the shadow that I just want us to create, very nice and very amazing. So we will create another one also here, so that we will get something very nice and beautiful. So this is what I just wanted us to make. So after we are done with this, we will go on and create some rectangles in these boxes. So I just want us to create some rectangles in this box, very nice and very amazing. So let's create a box like this. So after we have created a box, we'll go to the properties and I just want us to move the bar to about 31 like this, very nice and beautiful. So we are going to duplicate it 4 times. So 1 2 3. So we will duplicate it 4 times in the box, very nice and very amazing. So this is what I just wanted us to do. So we can go on and increase the main box a little bit like this, so that everything will be nice and very amazing. So this is what I just wanted us to do. So we can just arrange it very well on the flyer. Very nice and very amazing. So this is what I just wanted us to do. So after we are done with this, we can go on and create some strokes for these rectangles. So I just want us to create some light strokes for these rectangles, something like this, very nice and amazing. So let's select this one and give it a stroke too, and let's select also this one and give it a stroke, very nice and very amazing. So we will select this one too and give it a stroke. Very nice and very amazing. So now we can go on and arrange everything very well on the flyer. So we can just push this one a little bit like this, and also we can push this one to a little bit like this. Very nice and very awesome. So this is what I just wanted us to make on the flyer. Very nice and very amazing. So this is what we are having now. So we can go on and import other things inside. So let's go on and be importing some resources inside. So I just want to bring this image here. Very nice and very beautiful. So I will just click on this one and pull it on top and create my clipping mask on it, so that it will just stay on it. So I just want to reduce the size like this. Very nice and very awesome. So this is what I actually want to do. Very nice and very awesome. So we can go on and bring another image to it. So let's bring something like this image. Very nice and very amazing. So I just want to bring this image. So first of all, I just want to place it on top of this one. So I just want to place it on top of this one. So I'll push it on top and I'll create my clipping mask on it. So this is what I actually want to do. Very nice and very awesome. So I can go on and import more resources inside. So I want to bring also this one here. So let me select this one and place it on top of it. So we are going to create a clipping mask on top of this one. So I'll create my clipping mask like this, but this picture I just want the eye parts. So this is what I just want, the eye parts of the picture. And I'll go on and also bring in another resource. So I'll bring this one also inside. Very nice and very amazing. So just want to bring it on top of this rectangle. So let's create a clipping mask for this one. Very nice. So let's reduce the size like this. Very nice and very amazing. So these two, I just need the mouth and the nose. Very nice and very amazing. So this is what we are having right now. So we can go on and add some rectangles to it again. So I just want to add some rectangles here so that we will have a very nice and very beautiful and amazing flyer. So with this rectangle, we'll go to the properties, and I just want us to move this to about 36 or 34, something like this. So let's duplicate it. Ctrl+J to duplicate the same thing here. Very nice and beautiful. So we'll go on and be importing things. So let's go on and place a link inside. So I just want to bring this image to inside. Very nice and amazing. So let's create our clipping mask like this and reduce the size of it. So this is what I just want to do. Very nice and very amazing. So let's bring in our last resource. So I just want to bring in the last resource. So our last resource will be this image. Very nice and amazing. So I'll just pull it on top, and I just want to create my clipping mask like this. So let's reduce the size of this image to an extent like this. Very nice and very amazing. So now this is what we are actually having. Very nice and very amazing flyer. So we can go on and add some text to what we have just made. So let's pick our typography tool and let's start typing something. So I just want to type something like Mavis, something like this. So I will select it and go to my text panel here. So I make sure that the size of the Mavis is 36. Then I make sure that the height is 77. Then the spaces between is minus 50. Then I'll make sure that it is actually a black font. So this is what I actually want to do. Very nice and very amazing. So we will go to our blending option here, and I just want us to change the gradient to something like this. Very nice and amazing. So depending on how you like it, you can just change the angle of the gradient. So something like this is very cool and very amazing. So we will also add another typography to it. So I just want us to add something like beauty parlor, something like this. So we will select it and make sure that the size of it is actually 16. We can make it 16.23. Then we will make sure that it is actually a medium font. So this is what I actually want us to do. Very nice and very amazing. So let's change the size to 16.23, something like this. Very nice and very amazing. So we will just bring it just below the Mavis, something like this. So we can just reduce the size of it a little bit like this, so that it will just look more amazing and very beautiful. So we can go on and select this text and give it a color like this, so that it will just be awesome on the flyer. So now after we are done with this, we can go on and add more typography to it. So I just want to add something like services, something like this. So I just want to reduce the size of it a little bit like this here. Very nice and very amazing. So let's add more typography to what we have just created. So let us add our services to it: eyebrows, pencil, so let's reduce the size like this. Very nice and very amazing. So we can go on and duplicate this one, and we can add bridal makeup. So we can go on Ctrl+J to duplicate it once again, and lastly we can add something like natural makeup. So this is what our services are. Very nice and very amazing. So this is where we have landed. Very nice and very amazing flyer. So it has left with our contacts. So I just want us to place the contact down here, so we can pull this one a little bit downwards here, and we can create our rectangle here. Very nice and very amazing. So we are going to make sure that our rectangle is actually an ash color, so we can pick any color which is ash. Then on this rectangle we are going to type our number. So let's type something like plus 233 548 57. So we can type a number like this. I want to change the font of the numbers to Adobe Grammon Pro. So we are changing the numbers to this font. So let us change the color to something like white, so that it will just match with everything that we are just doing. Very nice and very, very amazing. So we can reduce the size a little bit like this and bring it down a little bit like this. So we are actually done with what we want to do. So let's add something like contacts, something like this. But this one I just want to change it back to Roboto, something like this, and we reduce the size and place it just on top of the number. So now this is what we are just having for this flyer. So we can just push the shadow just below this one to make the effect look more realistic. So this is what we are having for now our tutorial. So I have placed all the resources just below the description. You can go on and download the resources, and you can look on this tutorial to create something more beautiful. So this is the end of the flyer, and we are going to meet at another session of tutorial again. So I just want to say bye bye, meet you again.